Oh God, I have to talk about this fucking bullshit now. Oh
Gobble
no.
gobble.
No, fuck you.
I
Oh.
can't believe you made me watch this,
What?
Victor.
What?
Can't believe you made me watch this movie. It was torture. This was like terrible.
Wait, I
It's
haven't even told the
horrible.
Thank
fucking.
goodness it was on Peacock, so I didn't have to pirate
No,
it.
it was fucking horrible. I this is the worst. The first 20 minutes, I found
We
50 million
haven't
problems with the
even
movie.
gotten to the exposition dump yet, and you're already ranting. That's how bad this movie is, folks. This movie is legitimately the worst film of 2003. I am not even exaggerating. I think From Justin to Kelly is a better movie than this. I swear
Yeah.
to you. And I've seen From Justin to Kelly. I have. It's garbage, but it's not as garbage as this, which is, unfortunately, the 2003 movie, the 2003 fucking disaster known as Gigli. No, excuse me, Gigli.
He's tough.
I'm the original gangster's gangster.
Don't you worry, your little gangster head about it.
She's tougher.
People skills. These are things you're gonna want to work on.
Now,
You can go ahead and just take half of my bet. I'll do the whole thing professionally.
Professionally.
what started as an unlikely partnership
A woman just beautiful.
will become the summer's most irresistible romantic comedy.
Are you and Larry sweethearts?
Ma.
Gigli, rated R. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
Even the commercial didn't even tell you
Matt.
what the fucking movie is about.
Okay, so can I ask one question?
Go
How
right
the
ahead.
fuck does a lesbian fall in love with Ben Affleck?
Look,
Right?
I'll get to it. Trust me. You haven't seen Chasing Amy. Trust me. This movie is worse. This movie's like the worst version of fucking Chasing Amy. Chasing Amy actually was fucking great. Shane could probably back me up on that since
Yeah.
it's been bad.
Yeah.
But before I get to the whole Chasing Amy bullshit, Gigli is a 2003 American romantic comedy crime film written and directed by Martin Brest, who may I remind you, directed Beverly Hills Cop, Scent of a Woman, and Meet Joe Black, and Midnight Run.
Yeah.
But all
This
of which
was-
are pretty well beloved. But this movie,
But it's not 100% his fault because I did some research and I found out that this was originally supposed to be a mob movie, and because Ben Affleck and J-Lo were dating and the tabloids were picking up on it, they turned it. It was actually almost a 3-hour cut.
I'll get to it, but I'll get to the flaw of that argument. But I'll get to that in a second. Let me get to the exposition dump. Produced by Martin Brest and Casey Silver, starring Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bartha, Lady Kazan, Lenny Nevito, Missy Kreider, an uncredited Christopher Walken, and Al Pacino. It was released on August 1st, 2003 by Columbia Pictures and Revolution Studios. Before I get to the budget, I'm going to read the description because I believe you're not going to believe the budget, but I'm going to read the description, the story before I read this movie made me fucking ill. Gigli is ordered to kidnap the psychologically challenged younger brother of a powerful federal prosecutor. When plans go awry, Gigli's boss sends in Ricky, a gorgeous, free-spirited female gangster who has her own set of rules to assist with the kidnapping. But Gigli begins to decisively unavailable Ricky, which could be a hazard to his occupation. Now, remember when I talked about the budget? You want to know how much this fucking movie costed in the end? Just guess.
How much?
200 million.
300 million? No. Well, the actors with J-Lo was huge.
How's the
back
Prairie
then.
Dogs, my love?
I want to say double that. I want to say 600 million.
I'll come back and
You
get
son of a- no. I'm talking about the cost, not the fucking box office. The budget was $75.6 million. Where did the money go? This movie doesn't even look like it cost $75 million. It looks like
So how much did it make?
20. You want to know how much it made? You want to know how much it made?
Yeah.
7.2 million, and that's worldwide.
That's funny.
7.2 million. It was one of the biggest box office bombs of all time. 6% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
How much was the budget again?
75 million.
Oh dang, that's like 70 million more than it should have been.
And it made 7.2 million worldwide. And Letterboxd has a 1.5. I don't know what the fuck it is on Metacritic, but it's probably fucking low now. Okay, let's talk about this piece of shit. I mean, I could go all day about this fucking movie, because to think that this movie got made in the state that it is, I know that there was a lot of studio interference on this picture. I know it was turned into something else entirely, but I don't think the original script wouldn't be anywhere near as good. It would be just as bad as the garbage that we have on screen now. Because if this whole bullshit, like most of this bullshit, was in the original script, this movie would have been, the 3-hour cut would have been a fucking failure. This movie was doomed from frame one. I think it was doomed from frame one. This movie fucking, I had a hard time watching this movie. This is the first time in 5 years that I've seen this. First time in 5 years. I watched it for the first time when I was doing my Razzie Marathon back in 2020. It was right as the pandemic was happening. So, people were getting home, we're starting to stay home from work and school. So I was watching this movie. And I hated it the first time, but I think I hated it more this time. I legitimately think from the moment, the first frame of the movie is the main character, Gigli, played by Ben Affleck. He's talking to a fucking dryer, and you assume that he's talking to himself in the dryer, but no, he kidnapped some guy and is holding him hostage, and he put him in the dryer. Yeah, that's supposed to be funny, right? That's supposed to be fucking funny?
It's something.
What is this, the sequel to The Roommate?
So can I add to that nobody's inside of this laundromat?
No, there's one guy who goes in and he tells him to get the fuck out. Remember? That's like
yeah,
the first
but what
thing
the
you
hell?
see.
I don't live in a crowded area.
This is Los Angeles. This movie takes place in L.A.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. That felt a little off. That scene.
It is legitimately one of the worst ways to open a movie. And also, the dialogue. The dialogue in this movie is so hackneyed. It is so hackneyed. It is so pretentious at times. It is legitimately thinks it's smarter than it actually is. I mean, I'm already at a loss for words. I mean, I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about, because this movie literally killed my fucking soul. Like, legitimately, if you want to go brain dead, put this movie on and you'll feel like you're brain dead. By the end of this movie, I guarantee you will not feel any pain anymore, because you will be brain dead. You will feel like you're brain dead. Like, Ben Affleck, I've defended Ben Affleck significantly as an actor, but I could say confidently, this is by far his worst performance he's ever given in his entire career. I think his performance in Armageddon was better than this shit. I've never even seen Pearl Harbor, but I guarantee you it's probably better than this shit.
Pearl Harbor was really good. Yeah, it was way better. His performance.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Pearl Harbor. That's the point. I'm trying to make a point here. A lot of people hate on Pearl Harbor because it's not historically accurate, blah, blah, blah. Michael Bay, blah, blah, blah. But, like, legitimately, he was having, a lot of stuff in the tabloids because of his relationship with J-Lo and everything. But, like, a lot of the movies that he was doing got reviled. Like, look at Daredevil. I'm talking about the theatrical cut of Daredevil. The director's cut fixed that movie. But
by the way, there's a poll up, everybody. Will Victor have an aneurysm by the end of this review?
Trust me, I will probably have a fucking aneurysm.
No part 3 votes, and they all say yeet. The other option was
yeet.
Oh my god. This is just this. So how am I going to talk about this? Okay, let's talk about the story, because they didn't even address the story in the commercial. So, Gigli's boss is some random Italian stereotype. He talks, dang it, Gigli himself is a bit of an Italian stereotype too. But, like,
forget about it.
Yeah, he's like talking like he's in fucking Goodfellas or whatever. And his boss Lewis sets him up to kidnap the younger brother of a federal prosecutor. The only problem about this is that, well, how can I put this in the nicest term? He's retarded.
Oh, jeez.
Like, I legitimately think this is one of the worst portrayals of mental disability. I've heard that this character has autism. If that's the case, it's one of the worst fucking, as a person with autism, I'm on the spectrum. So if he does have autism, what the fuck? This is one of the worst portrayals I've ever seen.
Which one's worse, this one or Moose from fucking The Fanatic?
Oh my god, but that Moose I can laugh at. I can't laugh at this guy.
The greatest films of all time. Fucking I can't believe I forgot to add that in my what should be nominated for Best Picture. But anyway, go ahead.
So when it comes down to it, the like, and also let's not forget this character also has Tourette's because he cusses every half a sentence. He calls
is he like Goldust when Goldust had Tourette's? Be like, what the fuck? And it was like,
he calls him a pisshead fucker. In the first scene, he calls Gigli a pissant fucker or something like that.
Oh yeah. He's a stereotypical Tourette's, whatever the fuck. That's what it is.
Autistic Italian.
Yeah, like.
And by the way,
I guess that's
even
like
though
the rarest.
Affleck and Lopez are bad in this movie, and I'll give explanations why. I think Justin Bartha, who plays the kid, he's the worst in this entire movie. He's the worst. He pretty much, to quote Tropic Thunder, he went full retard.
And he never go full retard.
Yes. It is so fucking bad. It's not funny. Like, this shit is, some of this character is not funny at all.
Yeah, I had a funnier thing where I said there should be a superhero called Super Retard. He has SR on his thing. And when he powers up, his power is like big move is going full retard.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's just like it's utter pain. But like the first scene. Oh wait, I actually have a couple of scenes, but I think it was a video I found called Gigli in 60 seconds. If I can fucking find the actual file for it. Hold on. I think this is it, right? Hold on. I'm trying to figure it. Oh, here it is. I'm going to upload that now. And it shows you all the worst some of the worst fucking scenes in the fucking movie. But like legitimately, the first thing he does, that Justin Bartha does, his character's name is Brian. He takes it to the car and takes it to his place. And he's like, oh, I want to go to the Baywatch. I want to go to the Baywatch. I want to go to the Baywatch. He goes on the entire movie about him going to the Baywatch. And people, they're like, "Oh, it's like the TV show, right?" No, it's not TV. You're dumbass. Or, oh, he goes with the stupidest person. You're the stupidest person. Oh my god, it's So he wants to go to the Baywatch. This whole reoccurring joke about him going to the Baywatch. It's fucking one of the most unfunny things I've ever seen. And he just causes and he's complaining about, "Oh, where's my sunflower seeds? Where's my sunflower seeds?"
I will also say I will give Ben Affleck some credit. Like of how good of an actor and director he is, because this movie, a lot like there's a lot of people that would not be able to come back from this steaming pile of shit.
No, there wouldn't.
Jennifer Lopez, I did like her in Hustlers, but outside
I argue. Here's the thing, though. Yes, Hustlers was a great performance, but other than that, can't she really act?
No,
can she?
No.
That and Selena. I'm going to give Selena the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I was going to say. And you know what? I know it's not a great film, but I like the Cell that just got a 4K release.
Oh, yeah. Ask me what it means. Ask me what it means. I'm sorry. I can't talk about the movie up to referring to this Nostalgia Critic review. I'm sorry. But, but yeah, legitimately, like, I'd argue she rarely even had acting talent. Like, look at most of the movies she did. She did Money Train, Anaconda,
The Boy Next Door.
The Boy Next Door, Monster in Law, The Backup Plan, what else?
Gigli.
What?
Gigli, just add that in there.
Yeah, obviously Gigli, and then Angel Eyes.
What about that movie Enough, where it was about like domestic violence?
Oh yes, that movie. But
I like it as a guilty pleasure, but yeah.
But like most of the movies that she's in, she's awful. Like she's bad. Like legit, and this is no different. I think this might be her hands down her worst performance. Although I don't think it's as offensive as Affleck or Barfa, but you could tell she does not give two remote shits. She really doesn't give a shit. She's half-assing her dialogue. She knows it's bad.
You talked about fucking Sydney Sweeney, like Jennifer Lopez, even in her music career, because I really also never really found her that interesting, even as a musician. She's just a nice piece of ass. That's literally all she is.
Oh yeah, because this movie at the beginning, her opening scene, she's wearing like a low-rise jeans, and literally there's a shot of her ass.
Yeah, like literally, that's like the only thing I can say.
Yeah, but that's the shot they always do for J-Lo back then, back in the 2000s.
What are you doing?
But I'm gonna show you some other clips with this video that I found on YouTube to just give you a good taste about how bad this movie is.
Giggly.
What's the Gigli like? Rhymes it really.
I'm going to be what you. I'm the fucking original, straight, first, foremost, pimp, Mac, fucking hustler, original gangster's gangster.
You fucking dummy.
This is the 21st century! Fuck around!
I'm gay. Are you gay?
I'm the bull. You're the cow. Larry, I am a chicken.
Might you know what it is I'm getting at?
Good. Put some on your head. Interested?
We can all have sex together.
It would give you great pleasure if I were to suck your cock for 12 hours. I thought you wanted to be my bitch.
What the fuck is going on over there?
That is legitimately
Jeez.
50 seconds. But it feels like I watched the whole fucking movie again.
Yeah, no, the experience.
It's painful. Like it is just out of context scenes, but it's fucking painful. It is so bad. Like legitimately, as the movie goes on, you start to lose it. I had a hard time getting through this movie. I'm gonna tell a story. I watched this movie around 5 o'clock. Started this movie around 5 o'clock last night. Well, last evening, yesterday, whatever the fuck. And I could not get through the fucking first 20 minutes without getting distracted looking at my phone. Like, legitimately, I could give less than two shits about it. Then, after that, I went to go take my haircut, so so that delayed it. So I actually decided to restart the movie around 9 o'clock last night and try to get through it. But it was so hard to get through, but ultimately, I did fucking manage to finish it. But, like, this movie is tough to sit through. It is so...
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to sit through.
After the first 20 minutes, I was like, I didn't even want to finish it.
Like, legitimately, I almost tapped out 20 minutes in. Like, right as Ricky enters the picture and he's talking to, because she calls him a fuck up or whatever. I'm just like, I was out of it. I was completely out of it. And to think that Halle Berry was supposed to be in this movie. If she did this movie, this and Catwoman would be a fucking two-way punch of badness. At least she only did one bad movie in Catwoman. I mean, Catwoman's a fucking terrible movie too, but like, Gigli, I can laugh at Catwoman. At least I can laugh at it. I can't laugh at this movie. Like, legitimately, dude. Yeah, it's a 1-2 punch. It's whatever. You know me. I'm already losing it now. Okay, Shane, can you talk about how bad this movie is for a second while I try to fucking re-enter my thoughts? Hello? Is anybody here? Am I all alone? You talk for a minute, Tom.
Nobody wants to talk. This movie sucked. I can't believe you made me sit through this movie.
Well, I didn't make you through it. The wheel decided this shit.
Okay, you're true. The wheel. 20 minutes in, I realized that the acting was cringy. And I don't know. Some of the it's like they were told to be serious and they weren't in on the fact that it's a comedy. And then they kept all the outtakes. Does that make sense?
Oh
like some of the scenes felt like an outtake that they just stuck into the movie because it was funny. It sucks because Beverly Hills Cops was such a good series to me. I loved that series. I loved the first movie, the second one. I loved them all. And it sucks to see this movie suck so much. It just.
And I actually watched a Son of a Woman, which this guy also directed, in preparation for this episode, and I liked it. I loved it. It was really good. Sure, you could argue, Al Pacino won his Oscar because it was a Lifetime Achievement or a Sympathy Award, whatever, but he was great in it. There's no doubt about it. This movie, I want to know why the fuck he's in this movie with his cameo. It's probably the best scene of the movie because he knows what kind of movie he's in, but it's still not good.
Yeah, it's like he's the only one that was told what kind of movie it was, right?
It seems like it. Unless he knew he knew it was a stinker, so he was like, just do whatever. And apparently he did it as a favor to Martin Brest, who directed this. He did it as a favor. So it's just like, wow. Anything else you want to talk about? Other like specific scenes?
No, I would love to not talk about this movie anymore. But I would, if I have to. It didn't make any sense to me, and in the fact that she was gay, or was that a joke, or was she actually
no? That
gay?
was she was actually a lesbian.
Then she's like wants to suck his cock, and it was just a fucking dumb movie, man. It was, what am I supposed to say? It was a stupid ass movie.
You haven't gotten to some of the worst parts. Remember the scene with his mother? Oh my god, legitimately one of the worst scenes of that whole fucking movie. Legitimately, the punchline of the joke is that the mother says at the end of that scene that I just that he used him for experiments. You know what that means? She probably fucked him. This is like Old Boy.
Oh god.
And it's supposed to be a joke. Jan, what you were saying?
I said when you said she fucked him, I was like, she fucked him.
Oh god, it's not funny. Like legitimately, like this movie comes off to me as offensive trash too. Like again, I mentioned the whole Baywatch shtick, but then halfway through the movie, the Brian character decides that he's a rapper. He decides that he's a rapper, and one of the worst scenes in the movie is that they have to find somebody's thumb to cut off, because originally they had to cut Brian's thumb off, but they go to the fucking morgue to try and find a body to cut up the thumb. And one things I noticed is that with when he tries to cut in the thumb, there's only a plastic knife and a plastic fork for him to cut. I think it's just as offensive as Freddy Got Fingered. I mean, Freddy Got Fingered is the worst movie of all time.
The fact that they insinuate that Ben Affleck can turn a lesbian woman straight is offensive.
I'll get to that whole point in a minute.
He turned that bitch straight. Anyway, go ahead.
So in the morgue, Brian he can't look at the dead body, so he's closing his eyes, and all of a sudden the music cuts off, which I'll get to the music, how bad the musical score is, considering John Powell did it. It's embarrassing, but he starts rapping to Baby Got Back for no reason.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. The other brothers can't deny. When the girls walk in with the AB waist and round things in your face, you get sprung. Won't pull up tough, cause you notice that butt was stuffed. Cause I'm long, and I'm strong, and I'm down to get the friction on. So, ladies, yeah. You wanna roll my Mercedes? Yeah. So, turn around, stick out. Even white boys got to shout. Baby got back. We go. Baby got back. We go. That's an old school song. You're old school too, Larry. You're old school.
No reason. It just comes out of nowhere. He just starts rapping, and Baby Got Back in the worst possible way.
He did it for the content.
What?
He did it for the content.
He did it for the content. Oh my god, it's so bad. And then there's two other times where he just raps out of nowhere. It's just, oh god. So let's talk about that whole thing about how Jennifer Lopez's character is a lesbian, and Ben Affleck doesn't know about this until about 40 minutes into the picture. you see, this movie's ripping off Chasing Amy. If you've ever seen Chasing Amy, it's about a guy played by Ben Affleck, ironically enough, but going from a bad Ben Affleck movie to one of his best, in my opinion. He is, he writes comic books with his best friend, played by Jason Lee. He falls in love with this girl who is a lesbian, and he tries to get her to like him, get him to love her. But I think that movie does it in a significantly better way than in this movie, where it's just a bunch of fucking stereotypes. With Chasing Amy, even though it is Kevin Smith, so it is kind of a comedy, it still has a sense of maturity behind it. And Ben Affleck's character, he in that movie, he's intentionally supposed to be kind of stupid. Not like in Gigli, where you just feel like he's fucking stupid because the script is so bad. He's
the movie makes him stupid. But yeah, I feel that.
But in Chasing Amy, it makes more sense. I'm just saying it makes more fucking sense. Chasing Amy. Chain could agree with me on this because he has seen Chasing Amy before. But that movie does it so much better than this. This feels like the most stereotypical version of a lesbian I've ever seen in a film. Legitimately. She comes off as a stereotype. She like legit, and her girlfriend comes off as like even worse stereotype, to be honest. Remember when the scene when the girlfriend comes in, talking shit about, and it's just even, and he's like, and there's even like a Chasing Amy type of moment where she's like, oh, I'll have sex with you, Gigli. I'll have sex with you. We can have a threesome. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
I know that's not real life. Like, what is going on?
Again, something similar happens in Chasing Amy, but again, it makes more sense in Chasing Amy. Once we get to that movie, which we probably will at some point, it's when we get through Clerks and Mallrats first, it makes more sense, trust me. But with this, it doesn't make any sense. Also, let's talk about the scene where they're arguing about who has more sexual power. Like, remember the scene where she's doing yoga and they're talking about how, the sexual differences between men and women, and like, about how men, he's talking about how the men, like he's the bull and she's the cow, and it's just like, what the fuck are you on about? This script is so fucking pretentious in terms of how it legitimately, that whole scene goes on for 5 straight minutes. And it just feels like an eternity, and the dialogue is so, again, hackneyed, so bad, so cringe. And then she talks about how a woman's vagina is the twin sister to a woman's lips. This is where we come to in terms of like intellectual comedy. That a vagina is the twin sister to a woman's lips. There's a whole thing is a fucking vagina monologue. That whole thing is a vagina monologue.
It's crazy.
It's so fucking bad, dude. It's so bad. So Christopher Walken comes in at one point in this movie, and it's just like he's half-assed it too. Like he just did it for the paycheck or whatever. It's so bad that he gets uncredited in the movie. It's just, and then Al Pacino, he goes over the top, but again, he knows what kind of movie he is in. Like, remember he shoots fucking Lenny or Louie or whatever the fuck his name is, the boss, and he shoots him, and he's like, "We live in the 21st fucking century," and he goes so over the top, but it's amusing. He's the best words because it's fucking amusing, because he's bringing life into this lifeless picture, and he's only in it for one scene. One scene is practically a fucking cameo. God, what else can I talk about? Like, I'm having trouble, clearly. Jay, can you talk about this fucking movie for once? Can you stop being on mute? Can you stop sucking your hot dog for a second and talk about Gigli with me? Because I'm at a loss for words. And Tom doesn't even want to talk about it.
I've already talked about it, Chain. It's your turn. You're going to suffer.
Chain, you have to come on. You got to suffer with me.
What? I was here. I heard my name. That's why I was like, I was
Oh my God! You must pay attention next time. Talk about this fucking movie. Go into detail. I need a fucking.
Oh no! I was enjoying the suffering. Anyway, we all had to suffer, and since this is your show, you get to suffer the most.
Just talk.
Anyway, yeah, the performances in this movie were just god awful. Like, and I don't understand. Like, I know Al Pacino, for example, he's not like as big of a name as even back then. Like, granted, he did Insomnia a year earlier, but you know, like I don't know what news they have of Al Pacino. Why he gets like locked into this stupid shit. This and fucking what was it? The other one? Oh yeah, Jack Off Jill, whatever the fuck. Great band, by the way, Jack Off Jill. Anyway, you know, and then Ben Affleck is like again, like it was a bad year for him because, of course, that movie and then Daredevil. Even though I like Daredevil,
I like the director's cut of Daredevil. I do not like the theatrical cut.
Yeah, I prefer the director's cut over the theatrical cut. I've said if they remove that teeter-totter scene from the theatrical cut, I think it would be a lot better. Just that one scene, you remove it. Is it going to be like as good as other stuff? No, but it's just, you know, my point is regarding that is that, like, you know, we had that Jennifer Lopez, who again, I can only think of maybe 2 movies that she's actually been decent to good or to great even. As far as like anything else, this movie, like the problem with this movie is like if the turkey time gobble gobble scene didn't have, I don't think this movie would be as remembered because it's more remembered for that scene. It's like you know, The Room has a lot more memorable quotable lines than Gigli. Gigli only has that one, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And it's just, that's like literally, if that movie, if it didn't have that line, I even think it would be even worse, or it'd be more hated or more forgotten, if you will. This movie, hey, Loki. Anyway, I agree, Hunter. I agree. Like, Gigli is not, but outside that one scene, there's really nothing even like, it's not even a movie I could even consider so bad it's good. Like, I had watched it many years, so I rewatched it for, of course, this review. And I was like, I was hoping at least I'd find some enjoyment out of it because, again, of a so bad it's good aspect. It doesn't even give me that. And because I could get past a bad movie if it could at least keep me entertained. And this ain't one of them.
Like, dude, that one scene where the fucking what do you call it? Remember the scene where he has to read him a story or read him a book, and he reads him the fucking tobacco sauce, and he reads him Charmin toilet paper. He reads him Charmin toilet paper for bed because he has no books.
And also I couldn't relate nor enjoy any of the characters in the movie. So, you know, that was the other issue I had, is that these characters are fucking idiots.
They're all morons, not just the retard. They're all retards.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I'm saying as an autistic person, I'm telling you, they're all retards. Like, legitimately, it's some of the worst writing you will ever see. The story feels paper thin. This is why I think that original cut would have been would have failed either way, even if Martin Brest directed his true vision. This movie was doomed from the very fucking start with that damn idea. It was doomed from the start. It absolutely was. Legitimately, how could you go from Beverly Hills Cop to this in the span of about 19 years? How is that possible?
Did he make this? He only directed the first one, not the second?
Yes, he only directed the first one.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
And it's just,
he didn't direct what he direct after, or was this the last film he directed?
This is the last film he directed.
Oh, that makes sense.
This killed his career.
I was meaning to ask that because I didn't look up what he directed afterwards, but I was curious because, again, like, you know how, and it sucks. Like, honestly, it sucks because you have like these talented directors who fucking make, maybe, not saying that they have hit after hit, but they make that one horrible movie that's like so bad that it would take like God and mountains and God to fucking redeem it. You know, it's crazy how that happens. You know, and he's not the only. Was it the director of Hollow Man? Wasn't that his last film too?
Last film in America. He's made more films, but not in America.
Ah, okay.
At least he's still fucking directing. But
fair,
this
yeah.
guy, come on. This is just ridiculous. Roger Ebert, I respect the man so much, but he gave this a 2.5 out of 5 stars. 2.5 out of 4, actually. 2.5 out of 4 stars. He was one of the critics who didn't completely write it off. I don't understand this. He gives a bad review to Can't Hardly Wait and gives a mixed review to Gigli. Like, how is it even possible? Legitimately, how is this even possible? Like,
even the greats have off days.
Also, he gave the first Spider-Man a negative review. He turned it around and said Spider-Man 2 was one of the best films of 2004, but he didn't like the first movie.
And it's funny because I prefer the first
Cop and a Half a good rating. That's right. He's notorious for giving Cop and a Half and Home Alone 3. Let's not forget Home Alone 3. Oh my God. It's just, oh my God. Like, legitimately, this movie was so bad that Sony dropped all the marketing for this movie 1 week after it came out. And you decided, let's promote Bad Boys 2 more. Even though Bad Boys 2, I believe, had been out for over a month at that point. So it's like, let's just continue to promote Bad Boys 2. Like, give me a break.
They probably said we can continue to waste our time promoting a movie no one wants to see, or we can promote a movie that people actually want to see.
It's just so fucking bad. And also, SWAT came out around the same time. And they were promoting SWAT more than fucking the Samuel L. Jackson version of the TV show. But this is a movie, but, it's based on a TV show. But, like, that they put more promotion into that than Gigli after it bombed. It got removed from theaters after 3 weeks. 3 weeks it got pulled. It's like Gem and the Holograms, how that got pulled after 2 weeks, but this one it was 3 weeks. It is so bad that you could barely find the DVD out in the wild. You could barely find this shit on DVD.
Chain could find it.
Chain could not even David. Exactly. Not even the fake ass David Manning bullshit I mentioned on Hollow Man. Not even Hay could give this a positive review. Not even David Manning. Hell no.
I couldn't, like, I never looked for it, but like again, it's hard to find DVD. It's hard to find, like, is there a Blu-ray release of it?
No, there is none. It's all DVD only.
And of course there's, well, I was gonna say, like, even if just because there's no Blu-ray, it doesn't mean it can't be a 4K.
You can find a couple of copies on Gigli for like $6.99 on eBay, which I think is not even worth $6.99.
I wouldn't even pay $1 for it. That's why I was glad it was on Peacock, because I really didn't want to pirate it, but I also didn't want to fucking spend
Thanks for giving Sony money, Chan. This is why I pirated this shit, so they won't make any money.
I watched it through Peacock. My subscription's already paid for.
Sony still made money because you watched it legally. How dare you?
Well,
yeah,
like I
watch
said,
it legally. What the fuck? Oh, you watch things legally? Ugh.
Well, Tom, did you watch on Peacock?
I pirated this shit, and he probably did too.
I did, but that's besides the point.
What? Hey, you watched that shit on Peacock? Oh my god!
Yeah, you can't say shit, Tom.
You're both assholes. You know what? Just for that, be gone, goodbye. You don't need it. No more.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Fuck.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Wait, what?
You are
what? What?
Mother.
What? Wait, talking about my mother? Why are you talking about my mother like that?
Yes.
What? I got what?
No. Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax up your ass.
Blame Sword for that one.
Wax up your ass.
What? Hey, why do you want to wax my ass? Like, first you want me to take my pants.
I did not mean it like that.
First you want to take my pants.
Go wax your own ass.
Hey, baby,
yeah,
Victor.
Go wax your ass.
Yeah, go wax
Baby,
your ass.
Victor, hey, that's Bill Skarsgård. Baby, Victor wants me to wax my ass. He wants to wax my
Go
ass.
cook with the sink for fuck's sake.
Well, she wants to do it. Hey, Victor, she could do it, but like as long as you watch.
Go
Great.
Go
Now he's
cook
gonna
with
wax
the-
his ass on on the stream.
Go cook the thing. Go cook with the thing. Go cook with the thing.
I already cooked and I ate. Thank you very much.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, J-Lo at one point was talking when, because this movie, by the way, one point that we forgot to reference, that Gigli ruined their relationship. They broke up the first time after this movie came out. Yeah, the first time. They broke up the second time not too long ago. So clearly they're not made for each other. So why they even try again? I don't even know. I don't even know. But like J-Lo at one point was talking ironically about how she wanted to do a sequel to Gigli. But this is back when they were, married. The second time. It's just, dude, no. If there's a Gigli 2, I would lose all faith in fucking humanity.
Will you watch it still?
No, I would lose all fucking faith in humanity.
You should watch it.
By the way, the original ending featured Gigli being killed. I wish I'd see him killed so I could stand up and applaud at the end of this fucking movie.
I heard J-Lo's going to be in the Lost reboot.
Fuck you, there is no Lost reboot.
There will be in...
Be gone, asshole.
There will be 5 or 10 years.
Son of a bitch. Let's also not forget the music. John Powell is a very good composer, but I don't know what the fuck that score was. It's all over the place. At times it wants to be a goofy comedy. At times the music wants to be serious. Other times it wants to be in between. It doesn't make sense for a movie like this. It really doesn't. It's a mess. Like, remember the scene? Oh, there's the payoff at the end where the payoff of the Baywatch thing is that they're shooting Baywatch on the beach, and he's like, oh, there's a Baywatch, and the fucking music is like choir music and shit. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is this bullshit, dude? And the whole fetish that Justin Bieber has about Australian chicks, about how he's on the phone listening to this one chick talk about the weather in Australia. No, do not. No, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. No.
Hollywood. Wait. Who owns the rights to Lost?
Disney, because it's
okay, Disney. I will take back everything I ever said about y'all. If you, I'll
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Yeah, stop it!
Yeah, I'll take back everything. I'll subscribe to Disney Plus till the day I die. I don't care all the shit you put on fucking Disney Plus. I will if you reboot Lost with J-Lo starring.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
And she a gay white woman. She a gay white woman, but she's really Mexican.
I'm afraid you'll have to die.
I hate this.
Can you wait 1 second, Victor? Hold on. How do I get to? 1 second.
Oh yeah, cool. Tommy Wiseau. There we go.
Can you show that?
No.
Can you show that big guy screaming again?
Okay. Oh, forget it.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh my god.
My god. Oh, sorry, Rob Stead as a stapler? Hell no, not in that fucking Lost reboot. No.
And Adam Sandler playing any of his retarded characters that he plays.
You too. I'd rather watch Adam Sandler be dumb than watch this shit again.
And then the show should have a sex scene like from Showgirls.
Dude, let's talk. We haven't even talked about the fucking turkey time shit.
Oh yeah, gobble gobble.
One of the worst lines of dialogue ever in a movie. Legitimately,
When the
you're
killer
gonna say
turkey-
that whenever you want to have sex with somebody, you're gonna say it's turkey time, gobble gobble.
It's turkey
Wait.
time.
Wait. 1 second.
Oh my god,
Baby, can you pause that real quick?
dude. Oh boy, what is this? What's next?
Pause it. It's turkey time. Gobble gobble.
Shut up.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh god, no! Don't tell me to have sex on camera. Don't do that.
No. I'm shocked you didn't hear the moans of passion earlier, but and the screams of passion. But that's a different story.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He's gonna wax
By
his
the way,
ass on stream.
that whole sex scene is like one of the least sexiest things I've ever seen in this movie. Like it's one of and the music doesn't help matter. It's so goofy, like a comedy score.
Is it worse than the room sex scene?
What?
Is it worse than the room sex scene?
No, because at least you see Tommy Wiseau's ass. I don't think you see anything in this one.
And you see tits too, the girl's tits.
You don't see nothing in this one.
Yeah.
He's shirtless, but she's fucking clothed when they do it.
Yeah, she's one of the actors that doesn't. I don't think she's ever been nude in any of her movies.
That's not true. Watch Money Train. Watch U-Turn.
Oh, she's been. Well, is she topless?
Yes.
Was it actually her? Or was it a stunt double?
No, it's not a double.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even talking about this shit. It feels like I'm on Reddit now. God.
Well, it's like that movie Friends with Benefits. I think they made a big deal about Mila Kunis being naked, but it was a fucking.
Any conversation with Chayton is like you're on Reddit. Like you can't have.
Which is funny because I've never used Reddit.
I'm
Well, you
surprised you don't
should.
use
You're-
Reddit considering how much porn is on there.
If I really want porn, I just go on Twitter, but I don't even have Twitter. I heard like when someone told me, hey brother, it's like you can see naked chicks on Twitter. I'm like, cool. Like that, I'll add that to the 1,000 of other places I can look up naked chicks.
God.
Yeah,
when
but
did this
Twitter
come into a
chicks,
frat
Twitter
boy?
chicks
How
trying
did
to
this,
sell
when
their
did this turn into a fucking fraternity locker room?
We're trying to talk about anything but this movie.
Yeah. This fraternity locker room is more entertaining and better than fucking. Oh, Dwayne Johnson is Jack. I'm assuming that's.
Oh no, not Jack. No, not Dwayne Johnson.
No. Jack Black is Jack.
No.
I am Jack.
Dog shit.
What kind of name is Gigli? Like really? Like the name is.
And remember,
stupid. Like,
people call him Gigli.
Gigli.
Oh no,
Really?
Vincent Anderson.
Right?
What are you going to
Really?
see this weekend? What are you going to see this weekend, Gigli? Sounds like a fucking
Porno.
child's slang.
Oh my god, it's just like, oh my
You know what
god.
they should do? They should have a sequel called Yeet. Just
Ew.
and Ben Affleck could say he's yeeting all over J-Lo.
Oh, jeez. Not anymore. Not J. No, fuck this. This is bullshit, guys. This is all bullshit. Stop encouraging them. Don't encourage them about this stupid idea for a Lost reboot. Do not encourage them, for the love of God. God, you're encouraging them. I'm fucking losing it as it is, man. What else could I talk about? I'm gonna be sick.
So anyway, the next Star Wars movie starring J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
Oh, God.
They're gonna be in The Mandalorian.
So, like, another thing I want to talk about, like, the Australian chick, like there's literally an Australian chick at the end of this movie about, oh, he gets the Australian chick. I don't think it's the same one from the phone, but he gets an Australian, the Justin Bartha gets the fucking hot chick at the end. It's like an Adam Sandler movie. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, enough.
So yeah, the Acolyte 2, they're gonna rename it Ackley.
Oh God, no. But like, this movie, it kills me. And also the cop out at the end. Well, they're gonna separate. They're not gonna be together. And then she comes back in the car at the end. Oh, it's a happy fucking ending. They're together again. Happy, cool, joy, and fucking. And then fucking Justin Bartha's character is watching Sheep in the Big City, which is a short-lived Cartoon Network show that was airing.
Oh yeah, I remember that show. Yeah.
Literally, Cartoon Network was putting all their shows into fucking every single movie that was coming out between 2001 and 2005. Like, legitimately. Count how many movies that the Cartoon Network.
Yeah, you don't see any Cartoon Network shows nowadays because they suck.
They're dead. They're dead.
Well,
Adult
that
Swim's
they
on 5
suck.
p.m.
They suck.
They're dead. because they don't even like fucking even give a shit. They legitimately don't give a shit. Like even like a couple of these movies I have up here, they probably have shit that was probably on the Cartoon Network at one point or another. Like legitimately. Let's see. I wish I could say off the top of my fucking tongue, but my nose is killing me right now because I legitimately gonna fucking. This movie makes me want to fucking jump off a cliff. Legitimately, it makes me want to jump off a cliff. I don't know. Fucking. My brain doesn't want to work. I'll forget it. I'll talk about it later. I'll see what I can think about later. But like in the meantime, Gigli is one of the most painful experiences I've ever had to go through. Legitimately, it's one of the worst films ever made. I can't even laugh at this movie ironically. You cannot laugh at this movie ironically because this movie has nothing to laugh at, even ironically. It's legitimately one of the most unfunny movies I've ever seen. Every joke falls flat. Every single one. There is not one joke that works. It is offensive. It is hackneyed, for the 100th time. It's poorly conceived. And Sony should be fucking embarrassed of themselves. Because they greenlit this shit. They gave Martin Brest $75 million to make this movie. And frankly, it was $75 million too much. Legitimately, it was too much. This movie, God, I don't even know if I should even give it a -1. I'm debating about a 0 or a -1. I don't even know what the fuck this movie. Legitimately, fuck it, -1. This movie fucking sucks. This movie was one of the reasons why Sony, along with Stealth, Sony was struggling hard in the mid-2000s. Yes, they had Spider-Man 1 and 2, but other than that, they were struggling bad around this time. And this is one of those reasons. This movie's a fucking failure. It's an absolute failure from start to finish. There is nothing good about it. It just, I legitimately, I wish I was more mad at it, but like, I feel like more like my brain cells are damaged. It's done. Like, I can't think about it anymore. It's awful. Chain score. Score, Chain.
I'm here. Anyway, well, yeah, this movie is fucking like it is probably the worst of my short time on here. It's probably the worst movie I had to sit through. The shit I do for this damn show. But like, I'm gonna give it 0 out of 5.
It's awful.
Tom? I don't like doing negatives. If I did, I would have been -5 out of 5. But you know, but anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so I think it owes me points for dealing with it. So I'm gonna say, I think I'm not giving it points. It owes me points. I give it. I say it's so negative that I better get an email from them saying sorry and pay me for watching that movie because I actually watched it on Peacock, so they owe me money. And I'm gonna be sending an angry email to Peacock telling them I want at least 5 cents back. Okay, at least. And I'm gonna give it a 0 out of 10. 0, no points. No points because this was a missed opportunity to be a gangster movie, and instead it was a piece of shit movie that made me just want to what the fuck is Ben Affleck supposed to be? What
Tom, did you American like gangster, a fucking gangster, as he says himself. You supposed to be a fucking that whole delivery, Ben Affleck. I haven't even talked enough about Affleck. He's horrible in this movie. He's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Tom, did you watch this movie with anybody, or did you watch it by yourself?
I watched it by myself.
Oh, thank goodness. I almost had my girl watch it with me, but I was like, I didn't want to put her through the suffering.
Like, legitimately, Ben Affleck's fucking Italian, like New York, Brooklyn accent is one of the worst I've ever heard in my entire life. Legitimately.
New York.
It's just so bad. Like, he's not even trying. Like, he's fucking lucky he had his directing career afterwards. Because otherwise, this movie would have killed him. This movie would have fucking killed him.
Well, I give him some credit because of the fact that he was able to come back from this.
Because legitimately, it's almost a miracle his career is still as retained as it is right now. It's a
look at all the actors who their careers have gone, like Mike Myers, Lovegood. Even when he was in Glorious Bastards, people still fucking remember.
Even Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that one too. That's what I'm saying. You know, like Mike Myers, Brendan Fraser for the longest time was kind of persona non grata until The Whale and Doom Patrol. He was really good in Doom Patrol. But there's just like so many. What's that one comedian? Fuck, what's his name? I never thought he was funny, but he was from the 90s.
Rob Schneider?
No, but he's
David
one of
Spade?
No. It was some Tom something, I think.
Tom who?
Not Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold?
What did he do?
He did The Stupids. He did
The Stupids.
Then again, he did True Lies. So
Tom Green, thank you.
Yeah, I was Tom Green.
Tom Green show.
Arnold.
It's not the Green Tom show.
I was gonna be like, Tom Green ain't that, the one I was thinking about. He's not in fucking True Lies. Tom Arnold was great in True Lies, but yeah, Tom Green's awful.
This is the Tom
I never thought he was funny at all. Even any of the movies that some people consider good, I just never found him funny. I thought he was a tryhard.
He is fucking he is a tryhard. Look at Freddy Got Fingered. Fucking tryhard. Fucking piece of shit. If the day comes I have to review Freddy Got Fingered on the show, I'm gonna fucking that's the only thing he was good in. That's the only thing where he was good in. And that's because he was handcuffed because Drew Barrymore, his girlfriend at the time, was one of the producers and stars of that movie. So he must have had
a big schlong because I don't understand how Drew Barrymore got with him.
Exactly. And he was only in it for a few minutes, and he was actually kind of, considering his role was in the fucking script, he didn't have to ad-lib stupid shit. So that's why he was actually funny. That's the only thing he was good in. Other than that, he sucks.
Yeah, I agree with you. But also I forget he was in fucking Charlie's Angels. So Tom Green should be in the reboot of Lost.
Fuck you.
No, thank you. I don't know that one, pal.
Who would he fucking play, huh? He would play Sawyer, wouldn't he? Because he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he plays Sawyer.
Damn it.
He play
fuck, I forgot about Road Trip. I haven't seen Road Trip. I'm gonna watch it.
Road Trip's pretty good, but yeah.
But he's barely in Road Trip from what I understand, so I guess
same thing. So yeah. Basically I think Tom Green's only good in small dosage. From the only movies I actually was worth a damn in, and that ain't much.
And there's other things to watch Road Trip for anyway, so it's like, come on.
Yeah.
This movie, though, legitimately one of the worst things I've ever seen. Again, I've seen From Justin to Kelly. That movie is bad. Trust me, it is so bad. Like, there's a point in that movie at the opening, like, singing, like, because of the musical, the opening number, and when they're on the beach and everybody's partying, like, literally one of the dance moves, legitimately, I shit you not, in a PG-rated movie, they're, like, dry humping. They're, like, dry humping as a dance movement from Justin to Kelly. They're dry humping in a PG-rated movie. I remember what I did my Razzie Marathon. I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck? They're dry humping in a PG-rated movie. They're dry humping in a kids movie. Crazy. Anyway, Gigli, final thoughts. Go fuck yourself. Just go fuck yourself, Gigli. The character and the movie. Legitimately, you don't deserve to run off to a sunset. You deserve to have your car getting blown up, Gigli. You suck.
Holy shit.
I hate that fucking movie. This movie sucks. I'm glad I'll never talk about it again. This movie legitimately destroyed me when I saw it. Destroyed me. Utterly destroyed
Yeah,
me. That's
Gigli,
it.
Gigli, you can go yourself, and then you can die, and then you have the cops clean up.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's it. Fuck Gigli. That's it.